The day at the Laundrie home where this morning investigators were granted a warrant to search it.
Yeah, we're still not sure what they're looking for at that home, but Brian's been missing for days, and this story has the nation's attention. We're glad you're here with us. I'm Ryan Bass.
And I'm Allison Croft. Lots of developments today and over the weekend, so let's go through what we know right now. On Sunday, investigators delivered heartbreaking news. The Teton County Coroner's Office confirmed a body was found in the section of Bridger-Teton National Forest where crews had been looking for 22-year-old Gabby Petito. The FBI says the body matches her description, but they still need full forensic testing to be 100% certain, and the cause of death is still unknown.
Now, last week, investigators named Gabby's fiancé, Brian Laundrie, as a person of interest, but he's now missing and was last seen by family members on Tuesday. The FBI is looking at the hundreds of tips that they've gotten. There was speculation online about a possible connection to a body found in Alabama, but police have now confirmed that that's not connected at all. Today, the FBI searched Brian's parents' home in Northport, but their focus is still on Gabby. Now, we've got you covered in every way possible on this story. Adore Achumba is looking into what's next for investigators after finding a body in Wyoming that matches Gabby's description.
First, though, let's go to Malik Rankin, who is live outside the Laundrie's home tonight. Malik, it has been very busy there today.
That's right. FBI agents have been in and out of this home all day. Northport Police Department also on the scene, blocking off this entire roadway as this investigation continues. Officers were seen entering and leaving the home with boxes of evidence. Crime scene tape was put up this morning. And this afternoon, we saw a tow truck that was brought in to haul off Brian Laundrie's silver Mustang. That's the same car he took to the Carlton Reserve where he was last seen on Tuesday. It's unclear what they were looking for in the car. His parents notified the police last Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, law enforcement spent the entire days searching Myakkahatchee Creek Park and Carlton Reserve for Brian Laundrie. This morning, Northport police tell us they're suspending their search efforts in those areas after finding nothing this weekend. Brian Laundrie is still considered a missing person, and police have not told us if this investigation has shifted from a missing persons case to a criminal one. I spoke with the man who helped write Florida's missing persons law on how it applies here.
Now, legally, when you get lawyers in a court, he is missing. And I think that the parents waited 72 hours to say, okay, now I'm reporting my son missing, maybe not knowing the law completely. But in essence, they did file a missing persons report, and Mr. Laundrie is not where he's supposed to be right now. So technically, yeah, he is.
In Florida, you don't have to wait a certain amount of time to report someone missing, and you don't have to be family to do it. When someone is classified as missing, the law does not specify the reason they're unaccounted for. Now, the attorney for Brian Laundrie will be holding a press briefing tomorrow afternoon. Now, while the investigation here is still underway, the Teton County coroner is conducting an autopsy on Gabby Petito. Our Adore Achumba breaks down what they're looking for.
That's right, and I spoke to the medical examiner here in Sarasota County, and he tells me that the coroner's investigation in Teton County will involve two stages, the first of which is to identify that body and determine if it is indeed Gabby Petito.
Things that might be present with the remains, personal items, clothing, jewelry, anything like that that can give some confirmation.
Pathologists in Teton County, Wyoming are trying to identify a body found on Sunday in the camping grounds of the national park. The FBI said the body fit the description of Gabby Petito, who has unique tattoos, but they are awaiting confirmation.
That would include potentially using x-rays, fingerprints, dental records, or DNA to confirm the identification.
The second stage of the examination would be to determine the cause of death. Dr. Vega says they would be looking to find signs of blunt force trauma, possibly from a fall or from the impact of a weapon, asphyxiation, and any injuries to the neck area and broken bones near the windpipe, and any signs of a drug overdose.
You don't want to really take anything off the table in terms of the things that you're considering. The real question will be, with all those things that they're going to be looking for, how much will they actually be able to identify?
And Dr. Vega tells me that the identification process can take anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. And then when you add a toxicology analysis, which is a standard part of this examination process, that can take a much longer time.
Here's how we got to this point. In July, Gabby and her fiancé set out in a van from Florida to her home state of New York and then out west for a cross-country road trip. They documented the journey on social media. On August 12th, police stopped them after an argument in Moab, Utah, and the cops separated them for the night. Gabby's mom got a text on August 30th while she was at the Bridger-Teton National Park in Wyoming, but she doesn't believe it came from her daughter. On September 1st, Brian returned to Florida in Gabby's van, with Gabby nowhere to be found. Brian stayed quiet. Gabby's family reported her missing on September 11th after failed attempts to reach her. Brian was last seen September 14th, but the family didn't tell police until 3 days later, prompting the search.